Alright, so you did 14. Could you win more?
I stopped at 2. That was all I needed to do. I could have done a few more, not many more.
But like, what was it? It's like 750 pounds for reps, man. Like, have you seen Ronnie lately? Ronnie has like, he's going in for more hip surgery, he's going in for more knee surgery, he's going in, he already had like parts of his spine, his back removed. I mean, do you ever worry about that? Can you worry about that?
Well, it's very, like, here's the thing is all of us, and I know definitely for myself, like I focus almost as much energy on the recovery and kind of prehab, like preventative, you know, stuff so that I stay healthy and that my body stays healthy, right? So, you know, you have to focus on that, because if you don't put a lot of focus on that when you're training heavy, you're gonna end up paying the price later on, right? So, you know, I can't speak to Ronnie like what what his training routine was and how crazy it was and how much he put into that. But I think you know, things are always evolving, and there's always new treatments and new, you know, things that you can do, and you really gotta stay up on that. And I know that I've changed a lot since the beginning, because you know, in the beginning when I first started with Strongman, I never thought about that, right? It was all just I'm gonna go crush it in the gym, and literally I'm overtraining. And you have to, I think if you're gonna have a long career with anything, you have to learn how to evolve yourself, right? So you have to constantly be monitoring, you know, hey, am I overtraining, am I undertraining? And I think that I've noticed, and Terry would probably agree with me on this quite a bit, that as you get older and you've been in the sport a lot longer, the way that you train changes, you know, and the way that you approach it changes, because you know, in the beginning, a lot of times in training, like I know I had to prove things to myself in the gym. You know, if you're leading up to a big contest, like I had to max out, right? I had to max out because I had to prove it to myself that I was going to be able to do it. I was going to be able to hang. And you know, now sometimes I get to a point where I get comfortable, but I'm also very, very confident, because how many contests have I done, and I know what's going to be there on the day, right? And so it's more important for me to perform when it matters than to do it in training, because I could show up to every contest with a video on my phone now and say, hey guys, look at this, I did this in my gym. You know, you can show that to the referee all you want, it doesn't matter. You know, you have to do it when it matters. And so, you know, it's obviously, like when it comes to our bodies, like I think all of us have learned to be very, like, you know, you learn how to pay attention to what's going on, and that's where you get in trouble. When your body's telling you, hey, you probably shouldn't be training, and then you go train, that's when you get hurt, you know. Or
has anybody ever gotten hurt really bad?
What's that?
You ever been hurt? Anybody ever been hurt real bad?
Like, I think most of us have had serious injuries. I think give us a still going lucky at the minute, because he's, you know, not been in the sport that long, but both me and Brian have had bicep surgeries. I've torn both biceps, torn my glute, torn my calf, damaged my spine. You know, he does. I mean, but then a lot of that goes back to what Brian was saying with, you know, I was exactly the same. When I started training, I used to train 7 days a week, every single day, and I'd be in there maxing out every lift that I did. And then as it's progressed, you know, I started to back off the training a little bit, and then I had to hit maxes, the same as Brian was saying. And as I've got to the point where I'm at now, I mean, I train probably easier than I ever have. And it's more just about training smart, and I mean, I personally put more time into getting myself ready to train than I do actually training myself. So it's a lot of stretching, you know, foam roller, massage, you know, treatment. I literally put more time into that than I do actually training these days. And I mean, going back to the max lifts now in the gym, I mean, I used to do it all the time. You know, even probably 3 or 4 years ago, I was still doing that. At the point I'm at now, I can't remember